Hello everyone, my name is Alex, also known as OMFG Alex, professionally. Welcome to my very first video, and today I'm going to show you how I use steel drums. Today I'm going to show you how I use steel drums to make a banger. Alright, so quick little backstory. I made this in June of 2020. I was just online browsing through some one-shot kits, and inside of that one-shot kit was the main sound that I used throughout the entirety of the song, and that is the steel drum, but there's actually a lot more regarding that sample. Let me show you. Alright, so the very first thing I did was actually mess around with the sound itself. So I came up with this cool little loop, and after adding some effects, this is what it sounds like. Pretty cool. After adding a couple more effects, this is what it sounds like. So if you've heard Rose Gold, then you would know that that is the main pad sound that goes throughout the entirety of the track. After that, I decided to keep the counter melody that sounds like this. Following that, I was going through the same kit and I found this cool little brass sound, which sounds like this. And in context with the song. Après ça, we have a cool little flute sound that I sounded. Cool little flute sound. And then all together. And then I added some bass. Pretty gnarly. So after about 16 bars of those same sounds, I decided to switch it up a little bit. I added a sub drop. At this point, I decided to incorporate a new bass. In context with everything. Following that, I decided to add some drums. The kick. And then the same bass that I had in the first 8 bars. And then everything together. Alright, so that was basically the entirety of the first half. And now the second half. And I know that you needed all of my help. It's still mainly the same elements from the first half, except hi-hat loop. And now to the juicy part. A huge shout out to my boy Reed for making this insane tom fill. And now, this is what the little breakdown section sounds like. Very cool. So I actually have this one snare that I made that's composed of 5 different snares. Continue the same hat loop. Open hat. Kick. And then the bass. As for the melodic side, the only thing I added was this one sound that it's like this constant boop sound. Context. On the last 4 bars of the song, I decided to really go in with the percussive side of things. I added these 2 percussion loops that I panned to the left and right. With the snare. Hats. And then a cool little thing that I added was this this tonal snare that I found. It's mixed in really quietly, so I guarantee you probably didn't hear it, but now I guarantee you're gonna hear it every time you listen to it. As for the vocals on this song, I didn't do anything different that I haven't done in the past. All I did was really just form and shift them down, personal taste, and I also listened to a lot of Elro. And that's really all there is to Rose Gold. As for the mixing side of things, it wasn't that hard except for one part. The only thing I had trouble with was the 808 itself. The 808's raw file is super obnoxious. All I did was put a little bit of EQ just to balance all the frequencies together. Just a little bit. That's really all I have to say. And I know that you needed all of my help. Damn. Huge shout out to Lizzo for keeping me sane throughout this whole entire experience. As for the mastering side, I do want to give a immense shout out to my boy Ty Lorenzo. I slid the song over to him because I was having a lot of difficulty trying to master. I couldn't really get a loudness that I wanted, and I knew that Ty is a mastering genius, so I slid it over to him and he really did help me out. And yeah, if you like this video, and if you want me to keep making YouTube videos, let me know in the comment section what I should post. Subscribe. And yeah, this is how I use steel drums to make a banger. And I know that you needed all of my help. In the darkness and the